Hey, it's Sky, and welcome back to Real Me TV. I was brought with a question a few weeks ago, and ever since this question, it's just been on the forefront of my mind. This question has to do with past friendships. And the question was, is it okay or is it appropriate to bring back up friendships from the past to see how far you came in life? I think that it is. I think that it is because when you bring up relationships from the past, you are able to see, how far you've come. You basically answered your question in the question, in my opinion, because let's see, I'm going to use myself as an example. If I have a friend whose name is Taylor, and Taylor and I have been friends for over 6 years, okay? And but at the same time, we have broken off the relationship because of our creative differences. And one thing that my mom always says is that if something falls off or breaks off, then don't be ashamed to let it go and be what it is. But in this friendship, Taylor was the type of friend that would only call you or be in the moment with you when it was convenient for her. So say if she needed money, or say if she needed hi Sky, I'm just calling because I needed some answers or help on a math problem, or hey Sky, I'm calling because I need some ideas on our science project or something like that, even though we're not partners in the science project. That's the type of friendship it was. I agree with the question because I feel it can make you better. So let's take that situation and move it into Taylor coming to me and asking me these questions. Now, back in the past, I would have been like, you know what, Taylor? Why don't you just get away from me? Because you're only trying to use me for my answers instead of trying to be my friend. Like, where were you when I needed you way back when? That was a song by Donny Hathaway. But where were you when I needed you? You're only here because you feel like I can be of benefit to you, but instead of on the levels of friendship, which is how I came into knowing you as, you turn it into something that can only benefit you. So if that's how I started in the past, why not bring it up again, or the friendship up again? But this time, since she's seen how it benefited her, see how it can maybe better you. So if you know that back in the past, I would have handled it, yelling at her like, you know what, Taylor, get away from me and all the other stuff. If I bring it up again and create an agreement to let her know that I'm only bringing this friendship up, because I want to see how far that I've come. I know that this isn't going to last for over 2 weeks, because that's how badly our relationship had ended off, our friendship. But if I say, you know what, let's put it in the here and now. So we both have jobs. We both go to school, but we're in high school now, and we have our own set of hobbies and stuff like that. So if Taylor, and we go to different schools. If Taylor comes back to me and says, you know what, Sky, I am calling you because you're a nice person. Okay, now automatically in my mind, I know that she's about to ask me for something. But moving on, I know that you're a very, very nice person. But at the same time, I was wondering if you can get your mom to see if she has any friends that knows how to make prom dresses or something like that. And maybe if you do, could I get a discount? And I know that she'll do this for me because you're just such a great person. Now, in the past, I would have been like, you know what, Taylor, get away from me because you're only trying to use me for the things that I have. But now, in the present moment, I have conjured up this friendship again. So I now have to find ways to handle myself in a more controlled way. So if I go, how would I go about answering that? Even that now is a question for me. I guess that I would answer it as, you know what? I would honestly have to say that right now I'm going to just dismiss the question that you asked me, because I know that, I mean, I don't understand why you don't know people that are seamstresses or that can make prom dresses. My school, okay, has a separate prom date. Okay, so my school has a separate prom date, meaning, like, say if my prom date is in winter, okay, for my school, but hers is in summer. Why would I go to my mom and ask for a prom dress maker in summer when mine is in winter? So even she would notice, well, why are you asking me this if you worry about your prom date in winter? Don't tell me it's Taylor again. And something like that would happen. And I would just have to be honest and say, yeah, but that's the friend that I would have been in the past. But in the here and now, I would have to create a solution in a different way. That's not harsh, but at the same time, it's real. So if I go to her and say, you know what, Taylor, I really don't know, because you have the option to go and look up your own seamstresses. You have the option to go and figure out how you're gonna make it to prom, because my prom date is not your prom date, and I have school to get back to. So if I could please get this time or something, I'll call you back later, or something that's sort of along the lines of that. But going back and forth from the way that I would have handled it, I would have been so mad. Like, no, she did not. Just call me and ask me. Not even how am I doing. Just, do you know a seamstress? Basically, excuse me, that could help me. Not us, but just me. And there goes the self-absorbed person again. But I handled it differently, I feel, because I kept my same tone. I didn't get, oh, well, you know what, Taylor, if you call me again, I'm going to do this, that, whatever to you. That didn't happen. And I stayed on my same level of processing. And the one thing that I can look back and say that I would thank Taylor, because in life I'll have to deal with people like that, and I'll have to stay with my true intent and my goal purpose of why I even answered the phone to the person, which was to see how far I have come over the past situations of knowing this person. And that's just like, even if it's a past relationship, I feel like those are the best to draw up an agreement and have to sit and think about different ways to strategize yourself. It's sort of like being in a maze. So if I know that my ex was a person that was totally controlling, and if we got into an argument, it was just going to be his view and that was it, then I know that that is the best challenge that I can give myself, being in the real world, than ever. Some people may look at it as, well, why would you do that to yourself? That makes no sense. Why would you waste your time? It all depends on how, like I said, everybody has their different conclusions, situations, equations, and conclusions. Everybody has their different ways to handle in their situations. But for me, as being Sky, I feel like that is a great way to push yourself through, knowing how to get through other people that are like that, because there's intimidation factors too that are in it, especially with the relationships. You try, at the same time, you try to keep it professional, and you have to not bring your past deep feelings into it of love and stuff. You have to stay true to your goal, which is sort of like keep your eyes on the prize type thing. So if I conjured this back up because I want to see how I can handle myself with controlling people, and how far I've came from being able to handle myself with controlling people, I will be able to see the major difference, hopefully. And it's sort of like purposely putting yourself in the test just to come out and say, I've learned this, and that. I came in with this intention, and I left out with the same exact intention that I came in with. And that's what I'm proud of myself for. See, I'm the type of person that loves to put myself through challenges, and I think that that's the reason why I'm agreeing with this. But setting all that aside, it all could start with your parents too. Like, say if your parents say, okay, or my mom comes up to me and says, okay, Sky, I'll give you, or you have, let's say, okay, from babysitting, I'll give you $10 or $20. And now that you have this, you need your supplies for school. So we go to the store, and while we're walking in the supply aisle, she says, "Ooh, Sky, look at that outfit over there. Don't you want that outfit? I mean, look at it. It is so pretty. You would look great in it." And hey, it's a good outfit for a good price. It is up to me to be the person to say, "You know what, Mom? I value your opinion, but we're here because we need to get these school supplies. Because if I don't have the school supplies, but I have the outfit, the outfit is for an occasional thing, or the outfit is for something that's whenever I go out. But I'm in school every single day. So will a pencil will a dress or an outfit benefit me like a pencil or a pen or a notebook will when I'm in school? No, because since I'm homeschooled, it's not like, everybody will be able to see like, hey, look at my new designer outfit that I got, from Kmart or from Sears or JCPenney or wherever. No, because I'm homeschooled, so I need something that'll be able to benefit me at the time. Now, a way that I can strategize myself through that situation is that I can say, I value your opinion, but one thing that I will do is also get a piggy bank. Because if I have the prices that I need and I spend $10 on my item, and that's how much the item costs. However much money I have left over, I can store it up in the piggy bank, continually save my leftovers inside of the piggy bank, so then that way when I need extra cash, I can always go there and say, "You know what, Mom? I think that I saved up this much amount of money plus the money that I've just earned to go get the school supplies and have enough money for the outfit. And this is exactly what you need to be able to think and push your way through certain intimidating factors." Like, some people could look at it as, "Oh my God, my mom just asked me a question like that. That is so intimidating. Oh my God, what do I decide? Do I have to impress her, or do I have to, oh my God?" And that's how some people can look at it, but that's the way that I would handle it. That is a way that I handle situations, and yeah, it's just like that. And you have to make sure that you remember your goal, remember your agreement, and not try to get too entranced in the situation that is at hand. There's another pointer that is strongly suggested for you guys to take a look into. If you do choose to do this, you have to look at the moral is, how can you better yourself? The one thing that I feel that's different is trying to convert somebody versus trying to let them hear your opinion. And when you convert somebody, it's sort of like telling them, okay, it's saying like, if you want to go to Kalahari versus Geneva on the Lake, or Kalahari versus Cedar Point, it's sort of like you saying, or me saying, "You know what? I think Geneva on the Lake is better than Cedar Point or Kalahari. So these are my reasons why we're going to go to Cedar Point." Or these are the reasons why we're going to go to Kalahari, or whichever one is in my strongest opinion. And then after I give my pointers, I end it with, "and we're going to Cedar Point," or whichever one I agree with. That is so self-absorbed and so forceful, to the point where that's ignorant, that's selfish. Nobody likes a person that does that. It's like, why are you treating me this way? It's like you're treating me like I don't have an opinion in this matter when I brung the choices to you. How are you taking over the situation like that? Like, seriously? But when you try to hear an ear to the situation, it would be like me saying, okay, we have the options of going to Kalahari, Cedar Point, or Geneva on the Lake. Now, I personally love Cedar Point. The rides, the funness of it. I mean, I don't know. It's just like the name Like, and plus that's a part that we've never been to, you know. So I mean, that's just my opinion. You're not forcing it and saying we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna no, or if you don't do this then this will happen, or if we go there I'm gonna purposely make it dreadful for every single person there. No, that is not what you want to do. And make sure you understand the difference of trying to convert somebody versus trying to get not even your opinion across, but just trying to give them another, like, this is what we could do too. Just that, you know, this is what we could do. Because at the end of the day, you know that you kept your cool, you're at the same tone that you started with, and your intention was still the same intention that you brung or that you originally had. And I thank you for viewing Real Me TV. Join us tomorrow, September 24th at 6 o'clock p.m. to see our newest upload, Universal Compass, Navigating Through the Cosmos with Wisdom. Join us Sunday, September 27th at 6 p.m. on the lunar full moon cycle, when we will upload both Emerald Mysteries Radio Blog Cafe and Saturn and Sagittarius Return of a Personal Reflection. Until next time, stay natural and music is life. See you soon.